yourself comfy. We're a friendly group, aren't we? We're real friendly. Oh my stars, we're friendly. This friendliest crafter group in the world, probably, says everybody that has a crafter group, but we know. Yes, Mr. Mike is wearing a party. Hey, come on in. This is Craft Roulette, episode 279, starring one of our best buddies, Crafty Al. And if you saw her video today, all about Paper Ganza, there may be a little bit of an overflow talking about how much fun we had at Paper Ganza, but we'll try to behave. If you are coming back because you were here last week and saw Lauren Taylor, welcome back. We're glad to have you. And if you are a Crafty Owl fan, please come on in and give her some rainbows over there in the chatterbox. She's so good at that on her lives, going, give us a rainbow. Answer this question. I admire Crafty Owl in so very many ways. I appreciate her too so much as a friend. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. Welcome. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are here, we love to have you join us because we have lots of room at our worldwide craft table, and it's more fun with friends. So come on in. Okay, here's a friend story. There were many friendships made at Paper Ganza. People that found out they were close to each other. It was so cool. But across the pond over in Sweden, Christina Brome has discovered she doesn't live very far from another Swedish crafter, and they're going to meet up in a couple of weeks. I think that is just so fun. Yes, the fun part of Craft Roulette, making friendships all over the world. Astounding, absolutely astounding. What we aren't going to do is we don't have a project planned to show you. We will be making a project, both of us, Crafty Al and I, but we don't have anything planned because we don't know what we're going to do yet. And that's part of Craft Roulette. We'll tell you more about that in just a minute. If you were enjoying the slideshow before this, I started talking. Oh, yeah, and that's the other part. I talk a lot. So, up to you. But if you were enjoying that slideshow before, those were the 390 cards that were sent in from last week's Craft Roulette, where we had 4 new parameters, didn't know what we were doing, just went ahead and did it anyway. And they, our little crafters and craftettes out in the world just said, okay, I got this. I can make a card with those 4 parameters. And they sent in 390. There were also 9 videos. I did watch all of them. I so enjoyed them. Thank you so much for doing that. We don't ask anybody to do that. They just do it. And there were 2, I think it was just 2, but 2 people that had never made a video in their whole life on YouTube and did a Craft Roulette video. Please kiss your brains. That's stellar. We also have 7, 8 bonus content kind of cards. It's a wonderful place over at craftroulette.live. You can see over 60,000 cards, almost 61,000. Past episodes, all sorts of stuff about the show, whatever you want to know, it's all over there. So let's get over to the technical genius and the party planner himself, Mr. Producer. There's that thumb. Has your thumb gotten some rest, Mr. Producer?
Yes.
He did work really hard for Paper Ganza, and he does do a lot of work for this show. And if you see anything that resembles tech, it's him. It's not this old gal. So we appreciate him so much. We do want to announce. Dun, 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 dun. Amanda Stevens and I, with Mr. Producer running the green room and tech, will be hosting our third World Card Making Day on October 4th, 2025. That's a Saturday in the afternoon. I think we start at noon and we go to about 6:30 or something. It's a long day, but so much fun. And it will be our 3rd annual. There's a backstory I don't need to tell you right now, but I bet you'd like to know who's going to be joining us. Well, we're going to start off with May Helms, then move all over to, we're going to have 7 countries, including Germany with Katarina Tarda, Vicky Ruda from the UK, Megan Andrews, USA, Crafty Al, Nebraska, USA, Tiffany Solario, USA, Sire, Canada, Caitlin Anthony, USA, Karen Burniston, USA, Donna Lewis, this is the one that you guys didn't guess, Japan, Therese Calvert, and Michelle Lupton, Australia, and Tina One Kenobi who is 50 Shades of Crafting from the Philippines. It's going to be a wonderful day. Don't miss it if you want to see the old craft or the old World Card Making Days. They're all over on Craft Roulette under special events. Also, Mr. Producer has already said it's a free thing. You don't have to pay to be there. You can just come in, come out, stay for the whole thing, whatever you want to do. But I hope you will spend at least part of the day with us. And there is a registration over on craftroulette.live. Help me out.
It's pinned in the chat right now.
It's pinned in the chat right now for giveaways.
Yep.
So I don't know what we're going to be giving away yet because we haven't gotten to that yet. But I know we have, in the past, we've had plenty of things to give away. Also want to alert you to our community showcase, our second one, which will be on the first Saturday in September. Now, this is a little shorter one. It is just featuring some of our Craft Roulette video makers. And we will be enjoying getting to know Amy Powers Kamado, the author of Kamado Effect, 5K, our leading lady, and Lisa Lee. We just like having fun here. And we like doing all this stuff with cards and paper, stamps and inks. It's a nice thing. I'm so happy to be able to do it. But make sure you put those on your calendar. That would be great.
I just put there's also a giveaway for the community showcase.
Yes.
You have to do the same registration process for the community showcase. I put the link for that in the chat, but I'm not going to pin it.
But the easy part is they already know the answers.
Yep.
Open book. It's an open book quiz. So go ahead and do that. We would love to see your name in our registration. And then here we have a little something for everybody. Maybe. Paper Ganza 2025 was amazing. All that's left to do now is say thank you. Thank you to everyone who helped make this special.
Say paper. Oh yeah, these are our people. Let's go.
With your enthusiasm and your creativity.
I love that she left it so that others could put photos from Paper Ganza in there.
Oh,
Isn't that thoughtful? It's like a mini album. It's like.
Thank you for being so fun. And for letting us have fun. Thank you for making so many beautiful things. And thank you for...
Whoa.
Thanks for playing our games.
Welcome to game number 1.
And taking our classes.
So we are going to start with the rocket ship. You have an instruction sheet here, and basically the light's super simple. I will ask you to open both of your lights in your kits.
Thank you for all the laughter, the hugs, and the memories made. We had such great vendors. Anybody like Trinity stamps? And such a cool crowd. Tell me about it, Cool Johnny.
Well,
Thanks to all of our sponsors and teachers.
Where you see that little point right there? Okay, so that's
Thank you to all of our helpers, hotel staff, and you for making Paper Ganza 2025 so special. I can see Crafty out in my. I mean, did we take you from all over the emotions there and then? Oh, Okay, that's good. Thank you, Mr. Producer, for making that wonderful, wonderful video. And we do really, really heartfelt thank you. It was a wonderful experience. If you haven't given us a Vinny yet, we would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, we're like 5 away from the 12.8, so that'd be awesome too. But you know, whatever you feel like. If you don't like this, don't do it. Just move. It's good. It's all good. We have some spin sponsors this month that we want to celebrate. Oh my gosh, that groundhog. Waffle Flour will be giving away a $25 gift certificate. They have a wonderful new release. They're good to work with. Thank you. This calls for confetti, and we love confetti around here, don't we? We just have it coming out all over the screens, and we thank you so much. This calls for confetti. And Pink and Maine, who were at Paper Ganza, is sponsoring a giveaway this month. We thank you all for your generosity and being a part of Craft Roulette. We love giving away your stuff. To get some of that stuff from all those nice people, you can visit our sponsor page on craftroulette.live under Associates. You can see all of the people that have been nice enough to give away stuff on our shows. And then there's some affiliate links and some discounts as well. Easy to find. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, and then send in a card. That's all you have to do is to play the game. And we will tell you how in a little bit when we know what we're going to be doing. That's it. We are not sponsored by those wonderful companies. We have a membership group, which we love and are so appreciative of. It's an amazing group that say, yeah, I like what, well, I don't know what they say, but I think they might say, I like what you're doing. I'm going to give you a few dollars here and there, and then you can take it and run with it. And so we can get this all over the world and keep Mr. Producer coming back to do some more new wonderful things. There, he loves that part. And then we have 2 new members this week. Want to welcome Marcia M. and Kim Miller. Thank you so much for joining us. Go have some fun over in the member content section. There's videos of me. And then there's member shows, yay, which are fun. And we had a new member show recorded yesterday. If you want to learn about what it's like to own a turtle, you're going to want to watch that. It's really good. I love talking to our guest, Tyler Perry. He was so much fun. Do want to wish a happy birthday to the August birthday members in our card exchange. Here we go. It's a long one, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftheads. But happy birthday to Cindy Rowland, Deb Millsaps, Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis, Ellen Cobberstad, Jen Gross, Kathy Zysik, thank you, I think, Kim Gottlieb, Lori Walsh, Lou Ann Johnson, Marilyn Hall, Mariska Ritfeld, Mary Brinley, Mary's on Pushing the Boundaries Borders or whatever, something like that, Slominski, Mary Youngblood, Mary, it must have been a big month for Marys, Mary K49 Cobberstad, Paula Jean, Paula Portelli, Powers D.A., Sharon Castor from the Brown Chair, Vanessa Kane, Vicki Emerson, and a special shout out to Vicki Emerson. Vicki Emerson was one of the original, she has been an incredible support to Craft Roulette. She's way quiet. You'd never know she's here, but she is an incredible support to us, and she has been for so very many years, way back in Fun University days. And she and Vicki Logan sent in the contributions, got that whole thing started on the 2nd episode of Craft Roulette. So special happy birthday shout out to Vicki Emerson. Hope you all have a great month and a wonderful year. Now, Mr. Mike, yep, he's got a party on. He's got Team Rainbow on tonight in honor of our friend Crafty Al. We do have some merch. Yep, I think we probably still have Paper Ganza shirts if you want to be cool. And then we also have dies and stamp sets from Craft Roulette. Check it out over on craftroulette.live/shop. Now, from Nebraska, the very sensible Crafty Al.
Hello! And Steven,
Welcome.
next time you pull back the curtain when I come on, could we get jazz hands?
That's a good one. We really should have had a jazz hand.
Because I know you love
had
that.
a picture of him doing jazz hands today on your show.
I did, yes.
Which
And thank
I
you to
watched.
everybody who came. That was so fun.
I watched every minute, and I loved it. I absolutely
Thank
loved
you.
it. You did a Paper Ganza recap because you were there. But before we get there, I want you to introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do in case they don't know. Please.
Will do. Well, my name is Alicia, but it's probably much easier if you just want to call me Crafty Owl. And I have a channel here on YouTube called or named to call me Crafty Owl. My biggest thing I do there is probably the sheetload of cards, which is a free printable I put out each month that helps you make the most of your products and yield a sheetload of cards. And something very cool at the card swap at Paper Ganza, I got many sheetload samples as I was swapping. I have started I do other videos too throughout the month, other collaborations, but I am trying to do more live streams. So if you love a live stream, you're going to want to subscribe.
Was your Craft Roulette first time on Craft Roulette your first live? Or near it?
Yeah, pretty much. Definitely my first on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, but that was, during the dark times, and so school was remote, and so I did a live stream for some of my students. So
I thought
we
that
took
was
turns.
the story. Yeah. Well, you don't have any trouble with it. Today you were saying even though they told you at Craft Roulette or at Paper Ganza you are not an introvert anymore, you still consider yourself an introvert, and the reason that you think you can do it is because you look at the camera. Now, some people can look at the camera and freeze.
So, sometimes I freeze, don't get me wrong, but it's not looking at, even 5 people in front of me. But yes, I am. I know it didn't look like it at Paper Ganza if you meant Lou, but I really am.
We had, you got to watch her show today. It was wonderful, but she did get roped into playing a part in our murder mystery that we had for the entertainment, and she played it so well. It was.
Thank you.
I think you're a wonderful method actor. I don't know what that means.
Thanks. Yeah, me neither. But thank you. I did not know I was going to have to improv, and that freaked me out a little bit. But I tried to do my best.
I'm pretty sure you got equity points, but I was real proud of you. I thought you did a great job. Well, it's been a while since you were here, and I know you probably know the answer to this, but did you have a question for me?
I do. It has been a while, so could you tell me what is Craft Roulette?
I bet we have a very pleasing visual representation of what Craft Roulette is. What is Craft Roulette? Thank you, Chatterbox.
Did somebody ask what Craft Roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too.
Everyone is invited to join in the fun.
We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Yep, that's what we do every Friday night, and we really do appreciate it when you make time and join us, because you're just a nice group. I know you have fun. You show up early, you stay late. It's a lot of fun, because sometimes we have a call after this. Not tonight, guys, but we do have a call after this, and you guys stay up late. I have to finally just say, I gotta go to bed. But you're just you're party people. You're paper party people. I love it so very, very much. Thank you. This is a lot of time to look in at our last week's contributions. I hate wrapping this one up because I enjoyed it so much. There were 391. Oh, I had it written wrong. 391 contributions last week. Look at that. 60,998 total contributions. I had that, Mr. Producer ran that map earlier today and I went, oh my gosh, look at those pins. They're everywhere. But we got lots more room for you, so come on in and join us. The parameters last week were a thank you card, bakery colors, shopping, and ombre for random. It's so many clever ways that you did it. So many things you shop for or intimate that you shop for. And then the bakery. We are always talking about food here. This week it was no exception. That was my card. I enjoyed making it. I combined 2 stamp sets that Pink and Maine had given me. I really appreciated having them. Thank you. Lauren Taylor Made was our darling guest. She was also at Paper Ganza. It was so much fun to have her here again. This was her 201st, that's a new word, 201st contribution to Craft Roulette. Exceptional work, Miss Lauren. She had a whole nother take. She had a little building, and it was a jokester building or something. I can't quite remember. It was not something I was familiar with. But she's big on fandom, and I'm big on Lauren. So thank you so much, so very much. Now we're going to bring back Crafty Owl as we go through our parade of achievers. And I want to just say a quick shout out to something that happened this week. For those who have been with us for a long time, we've been missing Patty Beck. Patty Beck's back. I'm so glad I looked at the achievements today and went, oh, Patty Beck's back! And I texted Mr. Producer, and I was very, very excited. So welcome back, Patty. She was our leading lady for years, and she took a little hiatus, and so it's really fun to have you back. We have 3 new to Mug Club. That means they have sent in 100 weeks of projects. 3 first-timers, our leading ladies, some major milestone achievers like 25, 50, 75 kind of thing, contributions, and 1 new to Club 52 where you get nothing in return. But are you ready? This is on a timer. If I can say their name and where they're from and or how many cards, then you got the floor. Good?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this thing called the Parade of Achievers. Welcome to our first timers. You're brave, you're intrepid, you're us. You're one of us now. Jerry Landis, Florida.
Nice. I like that scene.
Very pretty. Trisha G, Wisconsin.
Oh,
It's
so many
really
cute animals.
And Jan Adami, Washington. Partner of Tara Giles. Now
Oh, yes.
Yeah, now
I
you're
met
seeing
Tara.
it. Yeah. Our major milestone achievers are Nicola Gold, 25. Jennifer Webster, 25.
Love
That's
that
charming.
shop.
Joyful Designs, 25. You can see where they are from by the little map.
Yay.
Elizabeth D., New York, 25. Tara, 25. That was
I need a cupcake
That's our
now.
Tara from Paper Ganza. Yeah, Patty R, 50. Janine R, 50. Orange.
Love those colors.
Tracy C, 75. Carissa Johnson, 75. Yummy.
These are so great. They're so brave. I couldn't do it.
Teresa E, 75. Oh, yes, you could. Dana Burt, 75. Michelle Lupton, 75. She'll be with us on World Card Making Day.
Yay.
Creative Cindy, 100. She's a mug clubber. Look at her 100 in her cart.
Love that cart.
Lori Van Doon, 100. Congratulations. Gemma C, mug clubber.
Oh, that's a cute bag on the front.
Christina Marie Holloman, mom to 10, 125. Nima, 125. She painted it so pretty.
That is.
Renee White, 125. Java. Catherine the Great, 125. Well done.
I love that mouse.
So nice to meet you. Natasha R, 150. She joined us at Paper Ganza.
She was hashtag Team Rainbow.
That's right. Wanda Thompson from Idaho, 175. Carol Reed Sanquinetti, 225. Holy moly, you guys are
Amazing.
incredible. Thank you so much. I love it. Our leading ladies, Smurf Murphy with 239. Jackie Jackpot Muller, 240. I thought that was a cute bag.
Yeah.
Kathy Herring, 243. Always pretty. 5K now, 6K Lamone, 246. Will be on Community Showcase. And has a video. Patty Beck, 252. Welcome back. And our
Amazing.
leading lady, Card Monkey Jarvis with 256 cards. Whoa.
Amazing.
Welcome to Club 52. Netwear. She's got her 52 right there to celebrate with her Kamado effect. You guys did great work this week. If you want to see all of the gallery, just go over to craftroulette.live and episode 278 and have some fun. You will be amazed by the cards and the styles and the thought. Oh, the thought that just goes into these things. It's wonderful. I noticed we had some, like a grandson that sent in his card. And I'm not sure whose grandson that was, but it was very sweet. And I love seeing it. So well done, you. And it wasn't his first card. So
Wow.
he's been here a couple times, but I'm not sure. I think it just said on the name grandson. Speaking of grandson, JD is doing well. Anyway, those were great. Those are great. I love it.
Amazing.
If you
Amazing.
had bakery colors, how would you fit rainbow in?
Probably a pastel rainbow. Like I'm just thinking like a rainbow of macarons.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I can never
yeah.
remember if it's macaroon or macarons. So
I know what you mean.
that's what I
That
go
thing.
for.
That almond flavored cookie that's really hard to
Yeah.
make. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good choice. Mm-hmm. Which is really kind of a long name, the almond flavored cookies. It's really hard to make. But yeah, well, that closes out last week, Miss Crafty Owl. You know what that means? Here it comes. It's time to face the parameters. Well done once again, guys. If you are ever wondering, should I send in a card? The answer is yes. Yes, you should. We would love to see your interpretation of what we're about to get. Those are the parameters that we will be spinning for in just a minute or two. But how many different ways can I get into trouble here? We do have some vetoes to get off of the parameter list. Each week, our members, we're back to it, guys, get to vote off in a poll a project, a color palette, element, and random. And this week, let's see what they voted off for project. Tag with a pocket, celebration card, anniversary, or saying hi. Tag with a pocket with 55% voting it off. That means if we land on tag with a pocket number 3 for a project, we will spin again. And the wheel cannot make us make a tag with a pocket. However, if you want to do that, you probably will be able to. So for colors, what did they vote off? Fresh and clean, crisp, on the ground, or there it is, Ancient. Ancient is off again. You're never going to want that one, are you? Now, study that a little bit. If you just do HEY Google and say, what are some ancient color palettes? You might like them. Some of them are kind of fall feeling. So it's a thought. But it's off the board tonight. There we go. 4 element. I like all these elements, I think. Rhymes with ac. Oh, well, we don't need to go any farther than that. Rhymes with ac is off, with 56% voting it off. I don't know. Crafty Owl, I think, is in agreement with you on that one. I got a feeling. You got solidarity.
I definitely was.
Mm-hmm. For random, will we be in the middle, top, or bottom? Grid. Oh, another. Was it the same 50% voting for all of these, you suppose? They were like 50, really defined it 50 and over for all of those, I think. So grid is off the board for the night. You can probably add a grid if you want, but you don't have to add a grid because we're going to find out something else that we're going to get. This is the chance, and this is a time that Crafty Owl takes very, very seriously. Would you like to veto something, ma'am?
Mary, are you sitting down?
What?
I didn't want to spoil it earlier. And I know you've never heard me say this, so write the date down, August 8th, 2025. I am not going to veto anything, Mary. Yes. And you know I love a veto. I try to get extra, but I looked at the parameters today, and probably whatever I wanted to veto, it wouldn't have came up anyway. So I am glad about that act because that was definitely in the running. So we're all good.
This is a first, and I'm glad you gave me warning because I didn't think that day would ever happen. Thank you for sparing me too, because I would have been trying to talk
I'm
you
usually
into
like, can I veto one in every column? So
right.
Jessica B says regrets are coming.
Yes, I told Presley, I'm like, wait till you hear this, and I'm like, but as soon as those parameters come up, I'm going to regret not vetoing something.
Yeah, probably. But at the same time, in the past, you have spent your dinner conversation talking about parameters, trying to figure out what you're going to veto. When Presley was on this last time, you completely broke protocol, and both of you did a veto, which nobody else has done. And so I thought, no, my goodness. Okay, I'll count to 3, and then we'll make sure, just to give you a buffer here. After 3, though, it's all over. 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm going to try it. No vetoes.
No veto for you. Well, if it lands on guest choice, what would you like?
I pulled some, and this could make a crazy card, but we're going to go with it. For project number 20, card for a nerd.
I like it. We had that last week for the guest choice that was wanted. Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Lauren
okay. I
wanted
won't
that.
for the chatterbox for now, but I do like Susan's comment. For colors, number 22, birthday party, because that is a rainbow waiting to happen.
That was also what Lauren chose. I love this.
Oh, are
This
you
is so
serious?
fun. I'm serious.
Okay, well, let's try these next ones. Okay. Element, lucky number 13, shades.
Nope. You've
Okay,
broken
all
protocol there. Yep. Shades would be fun, I think. We'll find out. And for random.
Same thing, lucky number 13, frame.
Frame. No. Well, that would go with shades too if you wanted to do.
And it would go with card for a nerd. I pulled out a die that if any of those pop up, hopefully it'll work.
I'm curious. I'm real curious now. Okay, well, all the best to you. I think that would make an interesting card. I think it's funny that you and Lauren both chose the first 2 together, though.
And I actually watched all last week and didn't even realize that. So,
well, I'm surprised I remembered. So we're both surprised. Well, let's give this guy a warm-up spin. Let's go, Sandy Peppers. And for project, there's that fan. What will we get? Will she have regrets? Number 22, celebration. No, kids card. Kids card. Kids can be nerds. Kids can be nerds. For colors. Will we get birthday party? Nope, not even close. Theater. Oh, you like theater.
I do.
For
I can.
Element. That's just the yeah, you can do rainbow in theater, you bet. Joseph and the coat of many colors.
Yeah.
Pictures. Pictures is the element that we are going to work with. We are going to talk about each one of these in just a minute. So Chatterbox, warm up those well-kissed brains. Number 5, half and half. Does that mean you need to drink some coffee? Might. We're going to find out. We're going to give you just a minute to think about this. Do you have regrets? We'll find out.
Nah, I'm no. Maybe putting them all together, but nothing individually.
All right. Well, this is my speech, and you can think about it if you can use that die or not. This is a challenge. This is something that we throw out to the universe, so to speak. And we just want you to play. Have a moment where you get to go, oh, gee, what do you do with those 4 parameters? Let it sit and simmer if you want to for a while. We aren't going to have a race. But we just really would love to have you join us with your art project, your creative expression. If you do join us, you need to make a project with all 4 parameters. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to be literal. It can be very interpreted. Some people will do literal on 2 and very interpreted on the other 2. It can be the focal point. It can be quietly included, but all those 4 parameters have to be included in some way. You can tell us how you justify your parameter in the little description when you send it in. We welcome all ages of crafters and craftettes. We love meeting the young ones, and we love the older ones, the seasoned ones. We just enjoy having you all have that moment, making something, going, I made it, I'm happy. You don't have to, this can be your first card. This can be your 100th card. We don't have any kind of limitation on that either. I know a lot of people will go, oh my gosh, I can't do it. These people are too good. No, there are some real basic cards in the gallery that are just splendid. And somebody is looking for your inspiration. So join us. Your project can be very classic and simple, like a card that I would have made in the early 2000s, or it can be jazzed up with tons of folds and bells and whistles and all the things, or anywhere in between. The project needs to be handcrafted, and it needs to be family friendly. Join McCrafty Al, there we go, so that I do not blush when I see it in the gallery. We thank you so very, very much. All parameters are doable, 1 card per person. And now, what have you thought?
Okay, so kids card, I'm going to try to combine that with picture and see if I have any cute little images, which I'm not usually a colorist, but I'm going to see if I have a cute little image that I could turn into maybe a Polaroid photo. And for the half and half, for the half and half, I saw someone say a gatefold. I'm thinking a gatefold to have the 2 background halves. And again, theater, movies, live theater, there is every single color in that. So rainbow.
And because we do always want to talk about food on Craft Roulette, there's also candy at most theaters. So you can think of candy wrappers as well as an instant color parameter of everything. Yeah, food related. Kids card, well, school starting. So maybe there's a kid in your life that needs a little send off to school. Maybe a package of cards to send them off, open one every day before school or during when you're having a rough time or something. I don't know. But a kid's card could be kids of all ages too. I've met some pretty old people that are pretty kid-like. So if that's your jam, you can think of something along those lines. Theater, like we said, you can go all over, but what is the thing that you first think of is really a great way to rein it in? Maybe you're thinking Hamilton colors. Maybe you're maybe you're
Do not
thinking
get me wrong. It was going to be that, yes.
maybe you're thinking you saw the Wizard of Oz colors. That was seen in a theater, or the candy, or the seats, or the stage, the grand, the whatever. If you know something about theater, you're going to have some ideas. And so just go with whatever you think is going to work for this particular project. Pictures, that one's, do they need to, I know some people are just going to go literal, and they're going to say, I have to have a picture on the card. You could have a kid's picture on the card if you wanted to, but there are many ways to add pictures, like a Polaroid, a faux Polaroid. That's a great idea. Or maybe a background. Tim Holtz has all those pictures. Maybe something from a magazine picture, a catalog picture. It could be anything along those lines. You could probably use I got some pictures today from Paper Ganza. It was so fun. Thank you, Marjorie. But so pictures also can be seen in frames. So if you had a picture of a painting, or maybe maybe you could make a picture that's a stamped image that looks like it's a picture in a frame. You're going back to your frame. Not that you have to use a frame, but those would be some ways to bring that out. Or maybe some pretty papers. What do you think? What am I missing? What am I missing? Anything? Have you seen any good ideas go by?
Well, I have been watching it, but something that popped up in my mind, I know that Biddy Penny has some paper packs that have some like realistic people in them. And I was going to look through there to see if I have any of her ones with kids. But otherwise, I will try to cover something if not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. That would be a lot of colors. A photo strip. That's a great idea, Kimberly. Yeah. That's a really, and then you can I really like that idea. That
I do
could be
too.
something I could glom on to. Faux Polaroids, like Alicia said. Yep, that's good. Film strip. Mary Poppins paper that we got at Paper Ganza. There's some images on there that look like photos or pictures. A picture frame would make a good picture. Ephemera from Tim Holtz is always good. You're going to have to make a call. Picture is not exactly the same as picture. So I don't think that would probably work. It would be close, but not quite. And then, they have coconut. Oh, I don't know much about food. Macaroons have coconut. Maybe it's macaron. I don't know. But
I never know the
we won't get
difference.
to. I don't either. I'm not very, very sophisticated in such things. So there's a lot of different ways. I think stamped images is something that we see a lot of. And so don't shy away from it. Maybe put it in a frame or a film strip. Those would be ways to make it feel like a picture. Picture from Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Are we good? And then half and half. You said gatefold. By the way, did you see Sassy's LLC card today?
Yes, I did. And I saw the short where she showed how she put it together.
So
amazing.
Smart. You could do that with this.
I like that.
You could do that with this. Maybe somebody will do that. I would love to see that. But you could have half of the front of the page one color and half the other. You could fold it in half. You could have half open and half closed. There's lots of different ways to do halves. So you could do half black and white, half colored, like on Wizard of Oz.
I like
all sorts of different things. Maybe the spotlight kind of stamping kind of thing where you could put a frame around it or something so that it looks like it's a picture and half of it's black and white, half of it's colored. Okay. My mind's going. How about yours?
It's definitely racing. Yes.
Going, gone.
Going fast.
Okay. All right. Well, if you are cut fruit in half, that's a great idea, Ellie. Oh, yeah. Z-fold actually would be a half and half, wouldn't it, Debbie? Deborah? Because it would be half. You fold. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I
Great
would think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think we got it. A9 folded in half into a Dutch fold or a Dutch door. No, not tonight. Not tonight, baby. All right, well, let's go ahead and give you a few minutes to get your things. I'm going to get a few things. Don't know what. And we're going to come back in just a minute with more Craft Roulette. Join us. Thank you so much. Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
Ha ha ha. The creative companions are now at Trinity Stamps. We don't have them here anymore. We gave them all away, the ones that we had. So you can order them over on Trinity Stamps, who we collabed with. I'm trying to see. But I want to remake the video. Oh, it does? Okay, we're good to go. So I've got kids card. I'm just going to do some baby stuff. That's because babies are kids. And then theater, I'm going to most likely do Joseph in his coat of many colors because I'm not sure. And then pictures, I am going to make it look like a film strip. Now, for the younger folks, you may not know what a film strip is. But we used to have to just develop a film and not before digital stuff, and it would come on a film strip like that. So it's an iconic kind of thing. And then half and half. I made this so it was half the size of an A2 card. So that is what I'm thinking. And I think I might do a Z-fold on this because I think it would work. So a Z-fold is mine is an A2, which it is Intergalactic A2 Day. A nonsensical thing that we made up a couple months ago. And then folding back the front. So
we're going to bring Crafty out back.
Sounds like a good plan. And then I will just put this along here, and it will be half in the middle with some things on the sides. There's those jazz hands, Crafty Al.
Every time.
So that's my plan.
Did you want to hear my plan, Mary?
I would love to hear your plan.
All right, so I have my gatefold card base, and then this is kind of bigger than I was hoping for, but it's going to be an easy way for me to cut a Polaroid, and I'll just, have that on one side. And I was trying my best to find some school-themed paper. Can you believe I could not right away? But yes. I thought this would be fun for the background and kind of kid-like.
Yeah.
And for my photo, I am going to use these two little school children. I'm going to put those just, hanging out there on my Polaroid. I'll probably do a cloud background. And I don't know about my sentiment yet. I will have to think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you used to work at an elementary school, so you kind of know. What it's all about.
A parrot in the library was my last position, and let me tell you, that was loads of fun.
I would bet so. And that was in the days when you were first doing, not first doing sheet loads, but sheet loads liberated you from those days.
Yes, definitely.
I really kind of want to do the thing that Sarah Liz did, but one of my go-to instructions for my guest is don't do something you've never done.
I was just going to tell you that, Mary.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes. I actually listened to myself. That's a big deal.
But it did look very easy,
It did.
Probably could manage it, but
maybe Sarah Liz will do hers and add a video. She says I can do it. Well, we'll see. I'm not going to try. Not right this minute. And if you're wondering what it was, I did put it on my Instagram story because I thought it was so clever. And it's what it was she put a little stopper right here. Then she had a panel that was basically a belly band that was vertical. Am I right? I think so. It was basically a belly band, and then she sealed this side off, and so the front panel moved back and forth. And then she had some other magic involved. But that was the basic of it, and it was just really cool. And I applaud you. That paper was obviously used before. It had stuff on it. So this is your 12th time to craft roulette. Is
Wow.
the 12th time the charm where you're no longer really, really nervous?
Well, now
kinda
I'm worried. No,
nervous?
no. I am still nervous, but now I'm
Oh.
worried about coming back again for the 13th time.
Already.
Oh my goodness.
You're a pro. You're a pro.
Hopefully it won't be jinxed or anything.
Nah. I think our Ardith has been back 13 times now.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, then I
yeah.
definitely have to come back again at least.
That's right. There we go. A little gnomish. That's going to work. Yeah, I'm just going to color one of them, I think. Is that right? Is that what my thinking was? Theater, kids card. My kids are children, baby type kids. Theater. Maybe I'll do them all. We'll see. What?
I thought
What
I'd already
move-
used all my rainbow paper out of that pad. I didn't know what I was going to do.
See, it's a bonus. So, is there a... okay, Wizard of Oz, when they go into the poppy field, they're orange and it's beautiful blue-green sky. So I can do orange, blue-green, red for her slippers, and then something for... Oh, the straw would be yellow. Yeah, there we go. I got that. I can do this. Ruby reds. Orange poppies. Ooh, these will be bright babies. Real bright babies. Here we go. So you have a whole set of Olos, you said today on your show.
I do, yes.
Ooh.
I bought the original round, and then I had Lori Craig on my channel once, and they had just put out new colors, so they sent me the new colors.
Wow.
So that
They're
was so
very
sweet.
generous to work with.
Yes.
Yeah. And Lori is a Midwest girl.
Yes. Well, I wondered if she wouldn't come to Paper Ganza, being right there in Kansas.
I think she was busy this year, but maybe sometime.
Yeah.
Paper Ganza 26. Or
I did. Somebody already hashtagged that in the chat a while ago.
Well, there is enthusiasm. That's for sure.
Yes, there is. Everybody wants to come back, I think.
It was beyond my expectations. That is a positive.
Yes. And can we spoil who came up with those games? Can we share that? Because that amazed me. You guys told me.
Sure.
I mean, okay, so
go ahead.
There were super fun games at the event. Each day there was a fun game. And I really thought Mary, with her creativity, had come up with both of those. But I found out earlier tonight, you guys, that was Mr. Producer. So if you loved those games, put some hearts over there in that chat. Because you know I love to ask for shameless comments over in the chat box.
You do. You're great at asking for those things. And Mr. Producer is real good at doing confetti and clapping and fanfare when he gets mentioned. So all's good. No, Mr. Producer is the genius behind the show. I am not. I do the parameters and do some of the admin and things, and I'm here. But he gets the cred.
That was just so perfect, though. Just perfect crafty games, just they were fun. So, yeah.
Yep.
Very impressed, Mr. Producer.
For somebody who doesn't make cards.
Right? Yes.
He has learned a few things.
He still made that one card, right? What did he make was it Super Mario Brothers
It was
card or
Mario.
something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
It was I used a Cricut.
Yes,
cut out a
that's
bunch of
right.
shapes.
So you probably need another appearance.
When we get 500 members.
Yeah.
He did it for when we got
100
100.
episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I do another shameless plug for my channel?
I love your shameless plugs. Go for it.
Okay, just bring it on. I know it is pretty much a pipe dream, but I am trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And again, not going to happen, but if you don't subscribe and you like my crafting, I would love for you to come over and click on that button.
And
Help
like
me
you
make
said
this
today, sometimes subscribers disappear. And
Yes,
so
yes.
make sure that you are subscribed and you haven't had some gremlin take away your subscription, because you don't want to miss Crafty Al. You've got a lot of Advent things coming up and all sorts of fun.
I do love an Advent series, and there's a Halloween one coming up, and then the Christmas one in December, where I'll have at least 3 Advent calendars. I'm hoping Pink and Main does theirs again. That I can get that as well.
Libby, are you here?
Yeah, right?
Have any inside information for us?
I think
Let
she
us
was
know.
earlier, but she left.
Oh. Michelle, are you here?
Anybody?
Go through the list.
And I like to do interactive live streams where I have polls. So
In
I
the
try to
chat,
make
it says,
it fun.
watch for it on Sunday.
For
Oh,
real.
Woo! Yay, I will definitely do that. I thought it had to be coming up, because the others
Mhm.
are.
Oh, that was worth asking. That was good.
Yes. I'm so glad I said something. Thank you for letting me do the shameless plugs, Mary.
You want some more?
Do I want more shameless plugs?
Yeah, I'm ready. I do have a bunch of questions.
Oh, well, you bring that on. I'm just going to be stenciling, so I think I
While
can
you
probably
think of
handle-
shameless plugs.
Okay.
Our members get to ask questions of our guests, and here we go. Irene Smith, sometimes known as Hat Trick, who will be my co-host for our community showcase. This is actually a question for Crafty Lou. If you owned a craft store as part of your empire, what supplies or brands would you most likely stock? Go Cleaver Beavers! Snap
Yes.
those tails! All right.
Wow.
It's a paper Ganza thing. By the way, my daughter had done improv with Dennis, the head guy of that troupe. And she sent me a picture of an improv group that she had been in with him from 2006. So that was funny. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. For inks, for inks, you do have to be a retail store to be able to sell tailored expressions. So I would probably have tailored expressions, inks, and cardstocks. And for pattern paper, because I love some pattern paper. I love Echo Park. Gosh, Minte. There are so many to name. And I would definitely have to somehow figure out how to get these made again and stock those to the hilt.
Do you have oodles and oodles of these things in your stash?
I only have 2. So I have this one, and then I have one that used to be red, but I altered it, and it's green with leaves and fall colors on it.
Wow.
I think, I know you can get them on eBay. My sister got a couple used ones, so I might look on there to see if I can get a backup to my backup. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely use those, and I should. This one's been around for quite a while. It's kind of scary when you think of not having it. Oh, it would be awful. It's cheap tape. It's just cheap tape.
Yes, definitely. Very economical.
And I like to think of it as being environmentally friendly because you just have the one, you don't have all the little cartridges and things.
I agree.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I kind of think it might be.
I think I would agree with you, Mary. But I don't know. I mean, there are so many stamp companies. I probably could not even narrow down
Right.
what stamps I would want to bring in.
But you would feature the ones that support Craft Roulette.
Most definitely. I actually meant to tonight. My plan totally went out the window, but my plan was to try to use some of the sponsor stuff tonight. But then I lose my mind. I lose my mind every time you spin those wheels. Seriously.
I think you're doing fine. And, you know, putting those kind of limitations on yourself makes it very hard. I don't. I just don't. I like to have some ideas. This was obviously nothing that I had planned, though, because I didn't know this was all going to happen at once. Didn't think kids. I don't usually think in terms of the project to decide what I'm going to do, and then you get half and half, and theater. It just doesn't work to plan.
Oh yeah, you really can't plan for Craft Roulette.
You can try, but you'll be sorry.
I mean, I did try when I went to Paper Ganza. I did a pretty good job, I guess, but I had to do that.
But we didn't have nearly the selection of parameters so that you could. By the way, little Lukey, my little LD, my other grandson, came to visit this week. He's already 12 weeks old. Unbelievably charming. This kid has so much personality, and he's going to be a talker. He was having quite a conversation with me, and I enjoyed every second of it. So do eat some chocolate. We are working our way through the 5 pounds of chocolate that we got at Paper Ganza. Beautifully. Oh my gosh.
You get the guitar? Did you get to take home the chocolate guitar?
We were taking so much stuff home that by the time we were packing, and looking at that room, I just left it for the staff.
Oh, nice.
Well, they probably need it more than I do. And they'll get a kick. I kind of thought, I bet they'll get a kick out of it, take some pictures, at work, have some fun. And it was by Quasi Kitty, and she invested so much in Paper Ganza and making so many people did, making their pods so incredible. Oh, you guys did too.
Yeah, that was
a beautiful pod.
Those pods, I think, I don't think we were talking online, but I went to some in-person craft events, and I think my favorite thing was just having that little group of people that even if you went there strangers, you walked away friends. Like that, I loved that.
Mm-hmm. I had the experience many times on Saturday night when I was going around to all the tables and having people say, "This is the pod I want to be with next time."
Yes,
and they didn't know each other. It was quite amazing.
I would agree. I would sit with every person who was at my table. But then, I met so many other people too that just want to sit with everyone.
Yeah. Did you get any ideas for sheet loads at the event? Did you see any cards you went, "Ooh, I could make that into a sheet load"?
Maybe not that, because until today I hadn't sat down and looked back through my cards again. But what I did talk about at Craft Roulette was with Sarah Liz. We are going to be doing a collaboration later this year, so we talked about that for the first time at Paper Ganza.
Ooh, there was some wheeling and dealing going on.
Yeah,
I like it. I should have known you two, but you were at the same table. So
we were. Hashtag Team Rainbow.
Linda Veal asks, before starting your business, what was your career path? Well, you were a para, but
yeah. So a long time ago, I worked at Kinko's, FedEx Kinko's, FedEx office. It was Kinko's when I was there. And I worked there for 13 years. And I saw myself there probably for the rest of my life as long as they would have had me. My last position with them was document creation. So we did the, the design of business cards, resumes, flyers, stuff like that. But then I had my daughter. And as many parents probably know, it's not always worth it to go back to work because you're going to be paying just as much, for daycare as I would have been making. So, I took some years off and I spent it with Presley. And then when I went back to work, working for the school district was just the perfect thing to do with her schedule. So I worked as a lunch lady in Kansas, go Olathe. And then when I moved here, I got a job the first year as an instructional para. And then when I was going to return to that same school the next year, but I happened to look on the website of the school district and they had an opening for a media specialist. So a para that works in the library. And I said, you miss the shots you don't take. So I applied for that and got it. And I really, really did love that job. But my last year there was during COVID and it was a lot harder. And so I decided to just take a chance on my channel. And my sister just asked me today if I ever had to go back to 9 to 5, what would I do? And I just sent her the crying face.
I hear you. I understand completely. Ooh, that time clock still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Am I a minute early? Am I a minute late?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, even though the worst day crafting, let's admit it, is still a pretty good day.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It is a good thing. Now, is that going to be short enough? Gee, I think. Yeah, good. It fits. That's all I care about. Okay, now these guys need to fit. So I think I have to trim them just a little bit. How are your little people looking there? Oh, they're looking mighty cute.
I'm trying to do my best, but I don't use these markers a lot to know what hair colors I should do. So I'm just going here. Oh, she's going
I don't have my favorites picked out for different skins and things like that either. I know they're there. And I know there's help for people like me, but I haven't. If I have taken the time to make those notes, I don't know where those notes are. So there's the other possibility.
Yeah. Yes, I need somebody to put together a chart for me that here is the colors that you should put together for different skin tones and different hair colors. I would love that.
They probably have it. Their website is very good. It may be there. It may be there. Or they also have the smaller kits. Ooh, Sarah's already done. They also have the smaller kits that are suggested by different artists, so you could see what the artists do.
Yes, I have
see
seen
what
that.
they choose. Or you could just call Lori. Just say, Lori, I need some advice. I know that you are doing this professionally, but could you just answer these few questions?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Lori. I didn't mean that. So you talked today about casing cards and how much you love it and bringing back Oh So Inspired.
Yes.
Give her some hearts if you want to see that show come back.
Yes,
I'd like
definitely.
to see it come back. I used to watch it. Deborah Noss asks, who inspires you the most in crafting?
Wow. These are always these questions.
I know.
I always really have to think.
Case means you copy somebody, copy and share, basically.
Mary, that is so hard for me to answer. I get inspiration from so many people. You know, like just today watching Sarah Liz and that card she made. I want to try that. And that's kind of the thing about Oh So Inspired, that each month we are inspired by somebody different. And because I think you can be inspired by anybody, honestly, no matter their like style or how long they've been crafting. So I just, it hits me at different times.
That's fair enough, because it is kind of a moment by moment thing. You're not always ready for something.
Yeah.
And sometimes by the time you're ready to make something, you've got another interest. So it's great, though. It's great. Let's try. I'm trying some. And Michelle Lupton came up with the correct answer for what is case. I did not. And that's kind of my style, and that's kind of Michelle's style. She is a scientist. She's good at those kind of definitions. But she said it's copy and selectively edit. And I think that's more precise. That's the more...
I have heard so many different definitions of it, too.
Yeah. And I case a card every Wednesday night on In Review. So I'm big on it. I love it. Because we all get ideas from each other, and that's why we like the gallery so much. Well, this probably isn't the best color. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking about my hair, Mary. But we're going with it.
Yeah, we're going with it. It's art. It's art hair. Art hair is different than real hair. When I first painted hair in my oil class, oh boy, Harry, my instructor, went, "No, that's not how you do it, Mary. Move over." And I pushed me off my seat and showed me the ways of Harry. And I was doing it wrong. I was doing it more Vincent van Gogh-ish with really thick paint, and that was not Harry's thing. That was the only time he really got irritated with my painting.
Is that the don't screw it up?
Yes, that's the very one. You're doing a good job, Mary. Now don't screw it up. That's it. You've learned well, Grasshopper. But casing is wonderful. And it's an artist thing, too. She's got a great formula for casing. That was when I first saw her limes. I just said, I've got to meet this woman. She's got it together.
Yes. She does have it down to a science. That is for sure.
She does. She's got an accounting degree, and so she's got it all in the right little columns. It's great. And we get to benefit from it.
You are definitely not going to want to look at my coloring after Lauren Taylor last week. So yeah.
Good thing we're not judging and we're not having a contest.
That's right.
And we're just doing what we do and looking at it and going, that's pretty cute. I made that, you know. Well, we can just all aspire to better coloring. Which I think is pretty universal in the card making community, that we all want to be better. Many of us want to be better colorists.
I would agree with that.
Those are kind of cute little guys. And then it opens up and says there's no one more adorable. Oh my gosh, Mr. Wheel, how do you do it every week? Cindy Grow asks, you looked great at Paper Ganza. What's your secret? I love it. Michelle, you already got your card in.
Well, probably, I don't know if it's about my weight or not, but probably being diagnosed with diabetes. So
Gotcha.
I fought it off well, I didn't really fight it off, but I tried to avoid the official diagnosis for a couple years. And you decide then that nothing tastes better than, like you got to take care of yourself. And so, yeah. I sometimes cheat, but I try to be good.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
That's a terrible diagnosis. I hate it.
Well, and it
hate it for you.
runs like a river through my family. It was really only a matter of time. I was the last sibling to get it, so.
Kind of saw it in the mirror coming.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I kind of knew what signs to look out for, even though I ignored them for a long time.
Well, it does take some commitment and lifestyle changes. So good for you.
Yeah.
Because not everybody does that. So good.
And, some people don't agree with like the medicine, those are all very, like the shots, and that's what my doctor put me on, and that kick started it. I don't really get like appetite suppression anymore, that stuff from it. But I mean, if it wouldn't have been for that, I might not have been as successful. So.
No, you really got it. You got a big.
So there's enough about me today.
No, there's never enough, Crafty Owl. About Crafty Owl. See, I've learned several things about you. It's great.
There you go.
It's great. So can you still go to Mexican restaurants with me?
I can. I just can't have as many chips as I used to, Mary.
That's muy malo.
Like, yeah, that's... I have to just eat more vegetables instead of chips when I go.
Vegetables? Do they have those at Mexican restaurants?
Like peppers and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I didn't even know.
Well, protein's always good, so.
Oh, there you go. I like that one. Well, Cordelia Alderman asks, what's your favorite food? Maybe you have changed your favorite food. Things do change when you stop eating certain things like sugar and such.
They do, but I still love a carb. I still love bread. Right now I turn about everything I make into a salad. Okay. If we grill hamburgers, I cut mine up and put it on lettuce, But yeah, my favorites, I still get to have a little fun. Carbs, bread, potatoes.
Carbs.
But
yeah. They're so good. Someday, maybe they'll discover that carbs are the answer. That's what I'm hoping. Give peas a chance, and carbs are the answer. But salsa is
yes,
tomato
salsa.
Based, right? Usually. Yeah,
but then it's just whatever you eat it on. Usually isn't the best.
Yeah. Doggone it. Well, Cordelia also said because it wouldn't be Craft Roulette without talking about food. So, yep, it's true. It's true. We don't have any food in our, half and half, but we don't really have any food in our parameters this week. That's unusual. What will we do? What will we do? Look at these little guys. They're just so cute. And Roberta Sadler says, based on your Paper Ganza performance, you are a 70s era person. If not, you nailed it.
I must have nailed it because I'll be honest, I've never had any experience with the club that my friend hosted in high school. So,
oh my goodness. It was a fun skit. And we had some hidden talent in there. Cindy Elkin?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Corny Dog, we have unleashed the beast, I'm telling you.
It was. Everybody did so great. I mentioned it today, but we got a little bit of a backstory with our characters. And when everybody else was up talking during their improv time, I swore that they must have gotten a book and I got 3 sentences. You know, like I just felt like everybody just had such a story and all these great answers. It was hilarious.
You did very well. You fooled me. I thought you were doing great.
Thanks. And yeah, Cindy, she was dramatic, and at one point, every time I looked over, she had her scarf wrapped a different way around her body or her head, and it was so hilarious.
And one time she blew the fringe out of her face.
Yes.
Sorry that everybody couldn't be there.
Hopefully the live streams helped.
Yeah. It was a sight. When does Presley go back to school?
Oh goodness. Around maybe in like 2 weeks. The 20-something.
All right.
I should know that.
She's got a little time.
Yeah.
Will she still be working at the cookie place?
Yes, she goes to just one evening and then all day Saturday when she goes back to school. So
very nice.
But it still, gets her out there a little bit.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good. She's such a nice kid. She did camera work for Mr. Producer during Paper Ganza, and he came up, or he said to me that he was so impressed with how well she did it. She would come up and say, "Hey, I have this idea for this shot. Is that okay?" And he was going, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
Nice. Well, I will tell you, like, when I do some things on social media, sometimes I'll have her do my reels or my shorts because she does like some of the things that her brain thinks of. I'm like, yes, I love it. So I'm glad that she could use her creativity.
Lean into that generation's expertise. Is she going to take any art classes, or she's sticking with pre-law stuff?
Yeah, she's I tell her, like, take some classes for fun. It's going to get serious, well, it's already serious enough for her, but it's not going to go away. But no, she just does art for fun when she can. She loves vinyl records, but what she does that is super neat is she goes to like the resale shops for records, and she'll buy like the dollar records and paint them with a theme. And you guys, they are amazing. She has done some for friends, and wow, I mean, it's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, these are kind of funny colors together, but I like them, and they're not necessarily real babyish, but I like them.
Yeah.
We're okay with them.
Those are cute. They're bright and fun.
Oh, those binkies. Boy, that Mr. JD is such a binky addict. He's got an addiction, Lou. What do you think?
Is he joining my club?
He's joining your club for sure. He every once in a while he'll just stop what he's doing and head to his room. And I know that means he's going to go get his binky. And sure enough, he goes to his bed and gets it.
That's cute.
He just enjoys it so very much. Binky addiction is real. And he's so happy. Then if he starts playing again, I sneak it away. He doesn't care. But he just kind of needs a hit, so to speak.
Lou would understand that one.
I couldn't help it. Homage to your character.
Yeah.
Now let's shine some. The stars need some shine. How do you like the size of your Polaroid? Is it working out okay?
Yep. Yep, it's good. The cloud background is probably a little too big for my little kids, but I think it will be great.
You did a cloud background on your first card that you made for Craft Roulette, which is in the What is Craft Roulette video.
I know. I love it every time I see it. Like, that's me.
That's you. And then in the Paper Ganza video, that was your arm when I say thank you for making so many beautiful things.
Yes. Probably making some more clouds. I don't know. And if you're newer to Craft Roulette or you haven't seen me on here, I believe I am the first person to beg to be on.
No, you didn't beg. You were the first person that asked, though.
Mary's too kind.
I saw you in the comment or something, and you just said, "Oh, I want to be a part of this," and we're like, "Oh yeah, you can be a part of this." Yes. And boy, that was a great decision. So thank you for asking.
Well, thank you for letting me be on for 13 times now. Does that include like with Presley, or is that that's all together even with Presley?
No.
Actually,
No, it doesn't. That's solo.
That's so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good. Then I already surpassed unlucky number 13 and didn't even know it. Jazz hands for Steven.
There they are. Always a nice evening with you, ma'am.
I love being here. And like I said today during my live, I cannot say no to you, which is evidenced by my my Lou Herbster stint.
I may feel like that's knowledge I shouldn't have. I will be very careful not to abuse it, but boy, I could. Biddy Penny's here. BJ, Vicky Jensen's here. Cindy Carmen Grande Elkins. Horny Dog is here. Oh my goodness, so many nice people. Thank you for joining us tonight. Kamado, you're usually on the replay crew. Welcome. Connie Teeter, thank you. Shelly Gilman. Wow. So many nice folks. Reagan, have a good cruise, by the way, if I don't talk to you again. Donna May, what a nice lady she is. She's a fairly serious crafter. It was fun to have her. Get to know her a little better. Nice, nice, nice. Connie Teeter. Oh, she's a huge friend of Craft Roulette. Really appreciate her. Hey, tomorrow we do have an all-member call. Don't forget that it's limited seating, but we've never had even close to maximum amount of people on it. I do like to try to be able to say hi to anybody that has never been on a call with us and get to know them a little better. But if you're not up for that, if you're too shy, just let me know. But I do interview you all just like I do our guests. But if you're always welcome to come in and just say hi, and we can talk about parameters, all the important things in life. Craft Roulette. It's a Craft Roulette world after all. It seems like it sometimes.
Yes, I know. What do you do for fun, Mary?
I don't think I have any outside of this, actually. This is it. Well, I got my family. I do watch Royals baseball with my husband, and Chiefs will be starting this Saturday preseason, so we'll have that. And I like my flowers. I like to draw. So I spend time waking up slowly and watching birds and stuff. It's fun. So I do, but I'm not a very adventuresome person. So I'm happy at home. Thinking about Craft Roulette. Oh, that would be a great parameter. Just like you probably see card designs, you go, that would be a great sheet load, or I would like to copy that. It's just kind of part of your life.
Well, yeah, and the edition coming up in September, it was actually one that Carmen made. I believe it was a Craft Roulette card, and it's going to inspire the September sketch. So I did find things out there. Yeah.
That is real good.
I am done, Mary.
Well, I think it's very brand specific to you. I would know that was your card.
Would you?
Yeah.
With that coloring?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that wouldn't be the giveaway. But the clouds and the basic clean feel, the rainbow stripes.
Pattern
really
paper,
good card. And a basic great card. So, well done. I'm going to make sure I hit the parameters because I know Deputy Heidi and I don't want her to bust me a new one. So, kids card, I made baby kids. Theater colors, I went with Wizard of Oz in the poppy field. Pictures, I've got pictures on a film strip, so to speak. You can be interpretive. Half and half, this takes up half of the front of the card. And so did my fold. And there is a Z fold. There's no one more adorable. Now let's make sure you got yours all tidied up.
Yes. Wee you. I didn't know if I could grab my Deputy Heidi card real quick, but I probably should not take time away. Okay, so let's see. What was it? Kid card? Card for a kid. Mm-hmm. So I just put a couple kids on mine. Theater colors. They're all colors in either movies or live theater. So I have my rainbow stripe background and my colorful little kids. Mm-hmm. Half and half, right?
Yeah.
Was next. So my background is a gatefold. And then, oh goodness, what was the last? Oh, photo, right? So I did a little, pictures. I did a little Polaroid there that my kids are walking out of, I guess.
They are.
I did put some earrings, some gems for her earrings there.
Aww. Yeah.
That could be
that could be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz and her very unknown brother. They're coming out of the woods, coming out of the dark, coming out into the light. Yeah. And those awful flying monkeys are just on the other frame waiting for them. Oh, those flying monkeys still scare me. The unknown brother, Wizard of Oz, yes. Sylvia Torres, this is true. You don't see much of him. But anyway, you did great. That's a beautiful card. Wonderful to have you on again. We're going to let you relax a minute. Maybe you can get Deputy Heidi's card while we tell people how they can play, give away some stuff, and who's coming up. What do you think of that?
Sounds great.
Sounds real great. Thank you so much. Woo! No need to worry when Crafty Owl's in the house. She has it figured out. She knows how to play this game with her eyes closed. Maybe we should make her do that with sometime. No, we would never do that, but we would love to have you play with your eyes open, preferably. Just include those 4 parameters. Send in your card to craftroulette.live. There is a form to fill out. Super easy to do. Mr. Producer has it so that it's real easy. If you can upload to Facebook, you can upload to this, I betcha. You have till Sunday night at midnight Central Daylight Time. If you are a member or become a member, you'll have till Thursday night at midnight for a whole month. That's a pretty good deal. Plus, you get to support us, and we appreciate that. Next week, we get to welcome Carrie Giletto. She works really closely with Whimsy Stamps, does a beautiful job on her lives. Hat Trick Smith will be joining us after that. I hope you guys are having fun at the expo. Meg Davies is new to Craft Roulette. I think her channel is called period teach period stamping. She's a real talent, and I'm looking forward to getting to know her. Katerina Tarta from Germany, who will be on our World Card Making Day, will be joining us after that. She does such incredible little shorts. She's really good at it. She's in that generation like Presley, a little older. And then Create with Christy. Now, I have not met Christy. I am told if you like May, you'll like Christy. So join us each and every week. If you haven't subscribed, we'd appreciate it. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, too, we would love that. It would be so nice. Thank you. Oh, I get to hang out with these people. What a deal. Yeah, 9 to 5. Oh, whew. No, I'll just hang out with you guys. These are the members that we always are talking about. They get to do extra things like vote vetoes and ask questions of our guests and have a direct line to Mr. Producer and moi. Big deal. But it is still a perk, right, Mr. Producer? Sometimes he's more... And you get to see him make his very own card somewhere in the video library. We have a pretty good video library. We also have the member show, which I know a lot of people like that. There's one with Cindy Corny Dog Elkins, aka Carmen Grande. There's one, I don't know if they're still up or not. When Crafty Al joined us, we did the whole doggone show and I forgot to hit record. So we had to do the whole doggone show again. But it was really funny because we got the same cards. Who knows? It's fun. We just talk about cards in the gallery. It's a fun show. Get to meet some of the people that you meet in the chatterbox. You can join us if you like. If you can't afford it, please don't even consider it. We would love your subscription and a thumbs up every time we're on. That would be gold to us. Thank you. I think confetti is in our future. There it is. Confetti is here, and that means we're going to give away some stuff. We've got some nice product. Oh, look at this pen I got at Paper Ganza. I bet I got it at Crafty Al's table. I'm not sure who gave it to me. There was a lot of stuff being given to me. It was quite overwhelming. It was just something, I'm telling you. But if you sent in one of those cards last week, you are eligible for the giveaways. You can opt out, and it looks like a few people did. But we always start with a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift we called a Krog. And I'm telling you what, Colleen Berg, I'm going to show you something on Wednesday. Colleen Berg is on a frog kick, and I think it's because of the Krog. I guess our Krog is a frog, but I don't know. A Krog is a Crafty Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. It's going to Grace Thomas. Thank you, Grace, for sending in a card this week. And after all the spinning is done, there is a claim prize form over on craftroulette.live. Everything is on craftroulette.live. Mr. Producer made the beautiful, beautiful website for us. And just fill that out after all the spinning is done. For a Crafty Roulette goodie bag does need to stay in the United States. Susan McCune, I'm pretty doggone sure, is a United States person. So, congratulations. And I just got the pink bags to fill those goodie bags up just today from our friend Jeff at Mr. Bezos Amazon. He sure did do a lot of decorating in my house before Paper Ganza. Waffle flour, $25. Oh, Marilyn Hall, congratulations. I know we have an affiliate link with them, and there is a discount code for them over on craftroulette.live, Associates Spin Sponsor. I know a lot of people have used it, and it's great. This calls for confetti. We love the confetti. I talked to Ashley Young this week, by the way. Speaking of confetti, that was one of her parameters when she was on. Little Harrison is almost 3. She was watching Crafty Roulette on a September night and went into labor with Harrison, and he's so big. He's just so big and cute. It was fun to talk to her. She doesn't have much time for crafting with a 3-year-old, as you can imagine. Pink and Maine is giving away $25, and make sure you check their site on Sunday. We got the inside scoop, guys. Who's going to win it? Sue Hudson. Congratulations, Sue Hudson. I've made several things with Pink and Maine products lately, and I've enjoyed it greatly. So, get those claims all taken care of. I'll probably end up doing them Monday. So you can do some window shopping over the weekend and kind of make 20,000 lists and then decide what you really, really want. Let's bring Crafty Owl back. Yes, let's bring her back. Let's bring her back indeed. Oh, Libby's here. Oh, you've enjoyed Mike? Oh, you're so kind. I'm on a new bear bend. I will tell you, there's this cute little bear from Pink and Maine, and I went on a bear bend, and I looked up on my Pinterest board. In 2003, I went on a bear bend and bender. I went on a true bender, and I think I might be kind of on the verge of one again. I'm just telling you. They're so fun. They're so cuddly and darling. We have them in Missouri, too. Yeah.
Ben?
Yes, they're on our state flag. And, by the way, today is Missouri Conservation Day. I know y'all wanted to know that, and I didn't want to forget to tell you that. So, there you go. You'll want that one in red letters on your calendar. But, yeah, we have bears, and supposedly there's maybe one in Grandview, which is too doggone close to me.
I'd have to move.
It's like when you get a spider in your house. I think it's time to move.
Exactly. Or a snake in the yard. We're out of here.
True. It's true. Well, you lived through another one. Did you get that card?
I did. And you're lucky that I'm here. I don't know if you noticed, but my camera locked up. But I'm glad to be back at the end here to say goodbye.
We'll figure
So I always do this wrong. But here's the Deputy Heidi in her car.
There it is. And that's a Trinity product when Trinity did a collab with us. It's such a cute card. I love that little guy with the little gnome that fits in there and all the little craft roulette kind of paper clips and purses and all those things. It's a cute card. She was a lot of fun. She's got a whole posse now, too. So we really have to mind our business, our P's and Q's.
Yes.
If you are new to craft roulette, I'm sorry. But I'm glad for us. And I know there's a lot of tradition and lore and things that you just have to learn. Yeah, but we welcome you to come in and learn it and see if you like it. Well, Crafty Owl, I can't wait for Oh So Inspired again.
Yes,
Tell us when
I'm
it
looking
comes
forward.
on. Join.
I
You
definitely
can
will.
definitely post it in the Facebook group and all that so we don't miss it. Plus,
Thank
we will
you.
hit your notification and subscribe because we're going to get you to 50,000.
On my way to 50K. Come on, guys.
That's right. That's right. We're going to do it. So, everybody join us on Wednesday night and see if you can catch me stealing art. It's a lot of fun. We celebrate your cards that you send in. And then, next Friday, when Carrie Giletto joins us. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. I'll read your comments tomorrow or sometime soon. Mr. Producer, as always, excellent job. Crafty Owl, I just love you. Thank you so
I
much.
love being here. Thank you.
Kiss your brains. We'll see you soon. Night, night.
Bye, guys.